Welcome to episode number 299 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Where this is the 299th time that I've talked to Brett in my life.
How'd you peek before we even play the music?
That's what they call me, Uncle Peaky.
You don't have to lean in. So look, this is you peeking. This is your brain on drugs.
Oh no!
This is the 299th what?
Podcast.
Oh, okay. I will literally shut it down.
Pee-pee, poo-poo
Stop!
podcast.
Why? Stop!
It's revenge for all the
For what?
Marble Zone.
Why do... Nobody even knows what you're talking about. It was so long ago.
299 episodes.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Can we call back every joke we've ever done?
Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
What kind of intro is
That's
this?
a Vine joke. That's not even like...
Yeah.
That was a thing we did on Vine.
Let it go.
We should have switched...
Let it go.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's
one.
your version of it.
That's weird.
But the other one was good, too.
Nobody could know what we're talking about less.
It does exist out there.
All right, let's call out the multiple elephants in the room if you are watching.
Yes, with your white eyeballs.
One is Tim. Got him. No, so listen.
It's not a scuff podcast this week.
No, we're back.
Well, I guess it is.
We're back together. Yeah, it is a little bit. We're down a good mic again.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we're getting a little staticky business. So
You wanted me to have the old mic?
Yeah, because this has a pop filter and you can't.
Oh, yeah. I can't help but say peas a lot.
Yeah, see, that's fine. Just keep your distance.
Pokemon?
Oh, my gosh. Gotta catch them all. See what you've done?
Yes.
Also, in my haste, leaving from my house after returning from a hard day's work, I forgot my bag of recording stuff, which included half of our lighting. So we have half the lighting right now. And also, typically, we have a black table covering. And right now, we're using an old wrinkly dinkly.
Table covering?
Yeah. I guess it's a tablecloth, but it's not. It's not a tablecloth.
That's what I purchased when
You
I
did?
bought it. It's a tablecloth.
All right. Well, I stand corrected, but I sit corrected at the wrong table covering because this is a backdrop for studio photography.
I'm glad it's got its uses.
Yeah. But anyways, hey, welcome to the Keep Up Podcast where I'm Brett and Tim is Tim.
That's me.
And we talk about all the things we consume, be it media or food, and we review it. We're not critics, we're just
Not
talking
yet.
about the stuff.
The stuff and the things.
And it's fine. We're just here to have a good time and a grand time.
Grand old flag, you're a
High
flying
flying flag and forever waves of grain.
What, corn?
I don't know. Corn.
This is our last. This one's going to be a disaster.
It feels good so
This is
far.
our last podcast before episode 300.
Yeah.
Which many traditions will come back, but also we'll be having a special guest.
Yeah, episode 300 is going to be special. If you are not following us on Instagram, please do at the Keep Up Podcast because we're going to pose a question in our stories that is going to require some responses from you. And when I say require, I mean give you the option. You don't have to respond, but if you do, man, is it going to be fun.
Oh, baby.
Oh, little tiny babies. So yeah, we're going to have a special guest on episode number 300. And then what's going to happen, Tim?
Then we are going to take a whole month off
Yep.
from any Keep Up content, at least the podcast.
Yeah, the podcast. You will probably still see some posts, though they may be minimal.
Yes.
And Tim, why are we even doing this? I don't even understand.
Because, Brett, we have so many projects. And I know it doesn't seem like it, with everything. We've been posting a lot of videos.
We've been posting a lot of videos.
But we have a couple things that need some serious attention. And because our time is so minimal when we meet every week, we need to dedicate some serious time to working on those extra fun things for you guys.
Extra fun things for you guys.
But when we come back in October,
Yeah.
we're going to be doing the Creep Up.
Yep.
Our new format, I guess, for our specials.
The October special.
The October special, at least.
Yeah.
On top of some other extra things that we've been trying to do for years and just couldn't really get to it. So.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Anyways.
We're going to be putting a lot of time into content and then hopefully some peripheral keep up related stuff that we'll be able to announce when we come back.
Yep.
And I guess, I don't know. So I don't know if you want to get into this yet.
Yeah.
But what do you want to... Is there anything you want to see different or when we come back? Because some of the stuff we haven't totally figured out what we're going to do when we come back. Mm-hmm. We'll still be podcasting and all of that. Mm-hmm. I've said it before, but I'll say it now. If you guys have anything you'd like to see more of, see done differently, anything like that, whether it's on the podcast or on the YouTube channel, let us know because the door is always open, but we are going to have a lot more time to like really hone in and focus on making some different content or beefier content.
Beef.
Beef. I don't like beef as like an adjective.
Yeah. I
bummed out about that.
Beefier content.
Should we start over?
Let's think about our vegan friends.
Right.
So more like broccoli content.
More like vegan friendly, cheesier content.
Yeah. I like that.
Cheesier is not.
It's not vegan.
Well, I said vegan friendly. They have the cheese that's like made of carrots or whatever.
Oh yeah. Delicious.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
That's the thing. So, do you have anything that you want to either change or like update, or because I feel like we've grown a lot this year. We did a lot of what we wanted to do, which I'm excited about. Yes. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
Don't hit me, dude. And now we're just like gonna hone in a little tighter, and see what else we can accomplish here at the Keep Up Podcast. That includes you guys, because what are we without you?
What are we? We're just two guys talking.
Just a couple of guys, blood brothers.
Yeah.
Related by blood.
Wow.
What is that?
What is that?
Who cares?
Without an audience.
Sorry I brought it up.
Yeah.
Are you even related if people aren't watching you?
Technically
listening?
being related.
What is it?
In current society, it's just a phrase.
Is it?
It's just words.
Well, what? I don't know if that...
Society determined that we're brothers, Brett.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're... Can I say this?
I don't know the song.
You don't know that song?
I don't think so.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. You don't know that?
I'm not his brother.
It's the Wayans. It's the... That show was funny.
Brett, I can't sing that song. I don't know how you can sing that song.
I mean, I'm just singing the song.
$2.99. The canceling.
The canceling.
TKU versus the canceling.
Wait, I like how when you look it up, it says we're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing lyrics. It won't say it.
Where's the last part, Brett?
I don't know. It's not.
It doesn't
here.
exist. I think
there
he just made up a
it's
song.
right here, dude. It's right here. Okay. It's the Wayans brothers.
Sure.
I used to watch it. I don't know. I wonder what channel that was on.
VH1.
The WB.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Sean and Marlon Wayans.
I mean, I know who they are.
How many Wayans brothers are there?
At least two.
Anyways, what things would you like to see? What do you have in mind that you want to change up?
That took a while to get to that question.
I feel like I said it 8 minutes ago and then I kept interrupting you. But
yes, we just kept talking.
Yeah.
One of the big things, one of the massive changes I want to make.
It's going to be big, guys.
Podcast related. I want to change how I do reviews.
What animal is that?
Cow.
Yeah, dude. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I'm going to give you a first grade level quiz randomly throughout the podcast.
Dude, I'm ready for it.
That's a big change I'm making.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Always keep me on my toes. I need to be ready for the first grade spelling bee.
Why did I make a cow noise?
I don't know.
And ask you what animal it was.
Because I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure you went, cow. Like you thought about it for a minute.
Well, because it could have been like a horse maybe, but yeah. What?
Donkey?
So I said.
So you're going to change the way you're going to do reviews?
Yes.
How do you mean?
I feel like how I give reviews now are good.
Right.
But I want like a question. I want them to be like I'll obviously still talk about the content, and
Sure,
we'll talk about it.
Right.
But I want there to be like an overall, like almost like a thesis.
Oh,
with it.
All right.
Something just to make the review more interesting, more so than I liked it. It's great. It's a keeper. Like, I want a little more meat to the conversation, if that makes sense. So
let's go, Tim.
Let's go.
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
about your reviews specifically.
You are more than welcome to do it that way too. But yeah, just like reflecting on my reviews, they always just end up, and I think they're still like solid, but I want to be better about speaking my reviews, but also like have just some kind of question with it, some kind of like interesting conversation to come from it. In some way or another.
I agree. I do, honestly, I feel similarly, because one of the things that I actually started it in our shared note today, I put like a little cheat sheet for what this episode is going to be.
Yeah.
Because historically, and you guys probably know this, but if you're new here, you don't, or maybe you figured it out. We don't do a whole lot of planning other than like, what are we talking about this week? And I'm not saying we up it too much, but I am going to start to, I think, map out a little bit of where I like want the conversation to go, because I just want to make sure it stays engaging and there's not too many ums and ahs. And I feel like our conversation is typically pretty consistent, but occasionally we lose it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you guys are going to hang out with us, I want to make sure, things are moving along and we're having a good time. We're not wasting anyone's time. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Keeping the flow. And I feel like some of that too does come from the types of reviews, because there are a bunch of review podcasts out there. We know that. I know there are some things that are unique about ours, just the same way there are unique things about all the other ones. But a lot of the things that sets those podcasts apart is the personalities and the way that we individually reacted to the thing, right? So that's where like a deeper review comes in, and I think can become more interesting. I know we think a lot about like the content, and I like the idea of drumming up like a question from it or something, because there's almost always something, whether it's about the making of the thing or what it's discussing in
there could be a cool story behind like that leads to a question, because like when we watch a bad movie, everyone knows it's bad, we know it's bad, so we can easily talk about the things that are bad from it, but I think there needs to be a little more something, so you don't just hear the same thing everybody else is saying.
Exactly.
That's at least my thought.
I think that's cool, because what I've fallen victim to is I'm a list guy, and you are too, and we literally make a list of like the things we watched or played or whatever, and like, hey, let's talk about this. And a lot of times I think it does go to like a fun and interesting place, but I've definitely listened back to some and I'm like, we literally were like, yeah, I played it, and then like, I liked how it looked like this, and then so I'd say play it. And it's like, all right, I mean, we could have probably done a little bit more than that, but so I agree with that. I like that. And I support it.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be here for you along the way.
Thank you.
And anytime you give a bad review, I will completely cut your voice from the podcast.
Do it.
And it will
Edit
only be
out.
me. Yeah.
Just be would it be silence, or are you going to cut it?
No, your whole voice.
The whole thing.
The entire track. There's just no Tim.
There's just, wow. So you're just talking to no one.
Yeah. So the beginning will be like, welcome to whatever episode of the Keep Up podcast.
And it's silent until you speak again.
Dude,
that's a great way to start it.
I've thought about re-recording the theme song.
Oh, is that one of your changes after 300?
Not necessarily. It's something I've considered. I thought it would be fun to do.
What about you? Are you thinking of anything in particular that you think we should work on? You want to change?
It's tough. I want to like. Why did I say it's tough? Let me think about that.
let me think tough? For a minute.
I mentioned it a little bit on Cricket City. That's the Patreon exclusive podcast, if you're unfamiliar. I would love to put more. I'm capable of doing more editing and more fancy business on like our reels, our short form content. And I don't always feel like I have the time, but I would like to buckle down and do a little bit more on that, just because I don't know. I feel like there are things we can do to like highlight the more fun moments on the podcast and things like that. And ultimately, the whole idea with those is to like invite more people into the conversation and engage more with you guys and find more people who are into this kind of environment and bring joy and happiness to all of those who need it. You know?
We are doing a service by providing comedy and Video games.
Comedy and video games.
That's what we provide.
That reminded me of a merch idea I got to tell you about.
Okay.
So yeah, I think finding a flow with like editing reels in a like kind of more exciting way. Like I like just sharing the clips, but I also I like editing. I know not everyone does, but I have a lot of fun like finding ways to highlight certain things in videos and things like that. And so I'd like to have that be more regular. I think a schedule for like social media interaction and like posts is something like we talked about it earlier, but we're not always the greatest at like getting on and replying to comments and interacting regularly online. And I think that's something I'd like to do more because I would really like to have more of an interaction with our audience because it feels like our platform has always felt like it is built for that and feeds off of that.
Why'd you freeze there? He just stopped. He was just staring at me. Dude, I just agreed with you.
Yeah, no, I thought maybe you'd have something to add to that. But.
No, I was just thinking like, I agree. I think the biggest thing with...
I did. I just decided to lock in.
He just like froze. I'm like, okay.
I don't know if it counts as an intrusive thought, but sometimes, I don't know if they're intrusive. I just will sometimes have an idea or a thought and I just commit to it in the moment. And just see what happens.
That's comedy right there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like improv. And you're like, okay, we'll see how this goes.
Like, you know how many times a week I will like just lie to Rachel or the kids about something? But I'm putting on a show. Like the other day, I almost convinced Rachel that I forgot to pick up. So Jazz and his friend are on the same football team, and she texted me that I was bringing them both home. So I got home, and it was just perfect. I think I was brushing my teeth, and Rachel was like, I won't say his name, but you brought him home, right? And I literally like stopped brushing my teeth and leaned back and looked out the door at her and she goes, shut up. And I was like,
uh-oh.
Was I seriously supposed to bring him home? No reason for me to do that.
No. You're just scaring her.
Yeah, I just scared her a little bit. But it also, it's moments like a minute ago when I decided to freeze and just stare at you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought to do that.
On a podcast, that's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. It's an audio format. I just spit.
Everywhere.
So... What were you saying?
No, I agree with you. I think one of my weakest points is responding and just being more on the social media pages for the Keep Up in general.
Yeah.
Like I'm great at, because I'm just great. I'm great at doing the podcast, great at editing when we got big videos and stuff. But I have a really hard time staying consistent with responding to things.
Great at starting a different platform.
Yes.
Other than the Keep Up about video games and nerd culture and building that with a really strong audience and making a living at it.
What else am I supposed to do the other 6 days are not together? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
The hope is that one of these will go crazy and we just drag along the other one as this one goes up.
Yeah.
If it's Collection Revolution dragging the Keep Up, that's one thing. If it's the Keep Up dragging Collection Revolution, that's fine too. If it's animatronic dragging us both, I'm here for the ride. Collection Revolution dragging everybody along. We're just...
Why'd you say Collection Revolution twice?
If it was that's where we are.
Twitch.tv/Collection Revolution.
But yeah, I feel like I just need to be better about responding and paying attention to what people write so we can include it in the podcast and other content too. But also working on just the general community we have already. So I talked about it on Cricket City a little bit, but just for a quick crash course in Tim Brainology, I don't know where that was going.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was a good one. Thanks, Brett. Back to you.
Back to you, Tim, not me. I knew you were going to send it back.
I had to do it.
It took you a minute, though. You were like, thanks, Brett. What does he usually do?
There's another half to that joke.
Back to you. You're so excited.
But yeah, I just want to be a little more focused on the community in general, too. Like people that are, constantly responding or interacting with us. Like I want to do more with them as well, whether it's a movie night or, game night, multiplayer night, like things like that.
Yep.
Just to do more stuff within the community because we're always trying really hard to like grow and reach a wide audience, but it's nice to focus on the audience we have, whether it's big or small. It's the current collection of people. It's always nice to show respect.
And you want to turn that collection into a revolution.
Please go follow me at Collection Revolution on all platforms.
All platforms. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think community is unbelievably important. And there was another word I wanted to use there. I was going to say
vital.
It was vital.
The lifeblood?
Vitally important would have been good. I think I was going to say like invaluably, but that's doesn't, it feels...
That's a mouthful of a word.
Yeah, that word itself is crazy.
Invaluably.
Is that even a word, invaluably?
I don't think so, because
No.
it doesn't sound right. Invaluable.
Yeah, invaluable. Even that's tough.
I know.
Anyways, community is super important. I think that's how you grow anyways, because you establish the community and you got to be grateful for, the people around you.
I thought you were going to sing a song there.
No, dude, I'm done singing. But that reminds me too.
Yes.
Because another thing that I'm curious what you guys think if you're listening or watching. We talked about doing a little bit of a different release schedule. So doing 3 new podcasts per month and then having a week where maybe we release some of our old Cricket City episodes. So if you are a patron, you're still getting the new episodes every single week. And if you're not, you'll be able to hear Cricket City, but it'll be going back, a year and a half we've been doing these?
Yeah, whenever the first... what are we about to post? Episode 19?
Oh, yeah, 19.
So, yeah, it's a year and...
A little over a year and a half.
Yeah. A year and 6 months.
Thanks,
right?
Tim. Back to you. But I'm wondering if on that third, because we were talking about we want to continue filming stuff and building up the YouTube channel content, but I wonder if on that third week we could do a community event, like a stream or a movie night or something like that.
Yeah, I know, because we did streams for a little while, and we had some cool formats, some cool stuff.
Those were fun.
Yeah, they were wicked fun, but it was tough to keep up with that and then do the podcast and do all that. So we never really found a time to squeeze it in again. But yeah, that's not a bad idea to do like a monthly, hour, 2-hour stream.
Yeah.
However we want to do it. So yeah.
So those are some things you might see when we come back. Again, we'll be back next week with episode 300. So we're not gone yet.
Nope. One more.
Yep. And,
but that one might be formatted a little differently than usual. So
it's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be fun. Do follow us on all socials if you don't at The Keep Up Podcast and patreon.com/The Keep Up if you want to get yourself some extra bonuses. And I guess, shall we move along into the things or you got other stuff?
Do you have presents over there?
Dude.
Is that for a different part?
No, that's for right now.
Okay, I was told there were presents.
I did tell Tim there were presents, and
Which
it's funny
is-
because I forgot, but Tim's not going to forget about presents.
Nah, not when they're cool presents. And this will help because I had a lot of sciatic pain the last couple days.
Tim has had a lot of pain. He woke up and his butt hip was just not.
Yeah, it's this big nerve that goes from your butt cheek, your inner butt cheek, left for me anyways.
Your inner butt cheek?
Well, you feel it because you can feel your butt cheek and it's fine, but deep in your butt cheek. I just don't want to say deep in your butt. I want butt cheek,
In your butt cheek?
Yeah, it's a nerve that's there. What, I don't know, on your hips?
Isn't it weird that you have cheeks and then you have butt cheeks? They couldn't just think of a different
because they
word.
look the same.
I know. Isn't that weird too?
That is weird. If you get a burn on your face, they'll take skin from your butt.
Really?
Skin graft it, yeah.
Oh.
Because I guess that's just something that could do. I mean, maybe they get skin from all other places. I just heard of someone who did that. Anyways.
Probably nice and soft.
Yeah, my nerve was crazy. So my leg was just in pain and I couldn't walk. I couldn't do a lot of things. So I was in bed for a while.
Yeah.
And Brett, you got some gifts to heal me.
So for anyone who doesn't know, my day job is thrift adjacent.
Which is a cool thing to say.
It is pretty cool. So sometimes I come across things. And yesterday, I think, I came across some things. And I was like, I'm going to save these for the podcast. I think Tim would want these things.
I do like things.
Now, here's the trick. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Maybe Tim will be like, this is gross or stupid.
I can't wait.
All right.
So the first thing he's pulling out is Sonic music.
Tim. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, he's got a sack.
All right.
It's Santa Claus.
Yes, I'm Santa Claus.
Okay, I can't see in the bag.
All right. Do you want?
There's multiple things.
You know what? I'm gonna tap each thing, and you tell me which one you want based on sound.
Okay, I'm listening.
Here's number one.
Okay.
Here's number 2.
Sounds very similar.
Here's number 3.
Oh, 3's definitely a book.
Oh, wait, there's 4.
Oh.
Oh, wait. That's for my friend Ricky. You can't have that.
Oh, can I see what it is at least?
Yeah. It's a slimed Ray from Ghostbusters.
Why is he so slimy?
I don't know, dude. It's a Vinnie Mates from
Yo,
Funko.
What's Funko?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It's Diamond Select.
Okay, I like it better now.
It's called Nerd Block.
Dude, they make the craziest little figures.
Yeah, so you can't have that.
No, that's okay.
I'll put him there.
Let's
He's
go to
hanging
number
out for the
3.
podcast.
It's
Number
like a
3
book.
is a Monster Rancher VHS tape.
What the heck? The problem with Pixie
Yeah.
contains 3 fun-filled episodes.
Shout out to Pixie.
Dude, shout out to Pixie. Some girl monsters don't play nice.
What's Monster Rancher?
Oh, it's a white VHS.
Yeah, it's a white VHS tape. I thought that was pretty sick.
Dude, that's beautiful. The only other white VHS tape I have is for the Sonic OVA.
Oh.
Dude, Monster Rancher, yeah, this is like, one of those Pokemon equivalents back in the day.
That's what I thought.
This is cool, though. I've never actually seen the show.
Well, now you can watch it in high def VHS.
Dude, my favorite quality. Dude, I love it. That's going to go right in my collection.
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
Let's
Revolution.
go with number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
This one,
Sounded like a box of cards. That's my guess.
honestly, dude,
Yeah.
perfect.
What the? Dude, this is terrifying.
It's awful.
Look at him.
So it is a stuffed Ronald McDonald that
His neck.
is mostly flat. And I mean, I don't know, maybe it's from 1944.
Is that what it says?
I don't know. Does it have a tag on it?
It does, but it doesn't say a year.
There's got to be a year on that thing.
Texas.
Okay.
11.
Oh, the year 11.
Not non-washable. How do I clean them?
Well, it looks like nobody's ever taken the liberty of figuring it out.
Dude,
so
another winner. Here.
I
That's a
thought
keeper.
I should have given you this during our last video.
That would have been great.
So this is a nightmare. Who knows what that stains from?
Dude, this is
but
fantastic.
you could probably look it up. I'm curious what year that's
What's
from.
wrong with his head?
It's just been, I don't know, dude.
Through the ringer.
It's real weird. This last one, I don't know. Maybe you don't like it.
I'm going to say it's pair of underwear.
Nailed it again.
Oh, it was the book. What is this one?
It's anime. From Akira to Princess Mononoke.
Oh, it's like a biography.
It's a literary work.
Whoa!
About the history of... Whoa.
Pictures.
What is that?
Pictures.
Can we show that?
Is there nudity?
What is happening?
Oh God, I didn't even.
What
see
did you
that.
just...
We had to edit that out. I didn't even see it.
You
I looked at this and. Dude, I literally did not see it. Oh no, dude, you can't show that. Holy crap!
Bro, look! Take a minute
Dude,
and look!
I looked at these 3 and I'm like, oh, it's good. How did you miss this, dude? Oh no!
Okay. Literally
Eddie.
every other page is safe, dude. Why did...
That's insane.
That's terrible. I can't believe you're just like, oh, take a look.
Take a look.
Take
You'll
a
have to
look.
blur it out
Okay.
or something.
It's in a book.
Holy.
Oh, all the other pages are like Speed Racer.
Oh my God.
Princess Mononoke.
What anime is that one from?
Do we say it?
I don't know.
What is happening here? Oh,
Yo.
they're all the same one, actually.
Really?
All these like
Adult ones?
yeah.
That's crazy.
That is something else. Also, just like the subtitle of it.
Oh. I'll have to go find that one.
Great.
later.
Now I gotta go find a way to blur that out.
Dude, what the hell?
It's just like, take a look, guys. Yeah.
Check this out. I didn't expect that in a
I
book.
didn't either. Anyways, there's a history of anime.
Yeah, dude, this is a great winner right here. This is, dude, is it Christmas? You're going to do so good at Christmas this year. You seriously could have given me this for Christmas and I would have been happy.
I know. Yeah, give me Ricky's Ghostbusters. Dude, that's
Oh my
wild.
God. That's the funniest segment. $2.99 is the end.
How does it get better from here?
I don't know.
I can't believe it's just like, it caught my eye. I was like, what is that?
I had no idea. I was just like, what is he looking at? I was scared. I made sure to check it because if it did have something like that.
Oh, good job.
But I didn't check the right side.
Good job checking it. Fantastic.
Oh.
All right. It's been 30 minutes of madness. Let's I think you have a lot of TV you wanted to talk about.
At least a little bit of something in TV.
My guy says a little bit of something.
Okay, I got 2 things.
We'll see you over there.
Let's go!
Television. What do you got, Chumothy?
Dude.
What?
So I've been on my Marvel kick, as a lot of you know.
Yes, Tim has been on a Marvel kick, if you don't know.
Stop.
Because we saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and then Tim got on a Marvel kick.
I just wanted to read and watch and play, and that's all I've been doing in my life.
That's all he's been doing.
So one of the Marvel series that I've missed, there's a couple, but one in particular that I've been interested in because it kind of came and went. A lot of people didn't enjoy it. It was something that just like, for whatever reason, just fizzed out.
Would you say it came and went?
I already said that.
Okay.
Are you? Hello?
Hi.
Are these going to be on the table the whole time?
I was going to ask you that. They're yours. They don't even belong to me.
Perfect.
All right.
I watched the first episode of Secret Invasion.
Oh, I was thinking like an old Marvel show. Like I've always wanted to watch the sort of animated, not sort of animated, it's entirely animated Fantastic Four show from the 90s because it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Secret Invasion on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus.
Go on.
When this was coming out, people were hating it. I think people just like, I think we were at the point where Marvel stuff was getting too oversaturated.
People were fatigued and they were mad at She-Hulk as well. Like we had gotten Miss Marvel. People were like, She-Hulk, I think they started getting memed. Like we totally lost the audience. And then Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion, yeah.
I didn't hear a single like good thing about it.
Yeah, I people said it just like was boring and not much happened. And
Yes.
I mean, the first episode, a lot happened. Let's start with the intro to the series as far as the like intro title sequence.
Okay.
'Cause man,
What?
it is so blatantly obvious they used AI for it. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot. That was actually a big criticism I heard. I forgot about that. So is it, how do you mean? Like, is it just a title sequence or is it like a scene? Is it like a cold open?
No, a title sequence.
Okay.
So it's for every episode. You'll see the same title sequence.
Oh, and it's just,
It's really bad AI.
uh-oh.
Yeah, so I get what they were trying to go for because the Secret Invasion is about the Skrull invasion, how they've taken over a lot of people, maybe even superheroes, and they're trying to do some kind of revolution on Earth because they're trying to take it over because their planet's in danger or gone. That's another point, and I'll get to it. Skrulls are such like an afterthought in the MCU.
Which they shouldn't be. Right?
They're
I mean,
huge in the comics and everything. But yeah, they just really feel like an afterthought. And this show proves that because I had no idea, like, I didn't remember the Skrulls because I believe they only show up in Captain Marvel. Maybe in Miss Marvel, haven't watched it yet, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, the Skrulls are just so, like, just forgotten about. So this whole show focuses on Skrulls. But to go back to the intro sequence, it is just crazy how a multi-billion-dollar company like Disney did an AI opening. And it has to be because to have, like, to make that artistic choice to make it look like that just wouldn't make any sense.
Interesting.
So basically how it flows, if you've seen an AI video or just even AI art, it has all the telltale signs. The eyes all look weird. Hands, nobody really has normal hands. And so the sequence is basically just a bunch of different, like, almost James Bond looking shots of, like, psychedelic pictures and stuff.
Sure.
But it all starts blending together and, like, Skrulls become humans and humans all start blending together. But, I mean, you got to see it to understand how, like, crazy it is that this is an opening to a like huge show that they were trying to promote.
So those kinds of things are bad, like the hands and the
just the usual AI things where like every time you see a face, the eyes are just like all watery and weird, and everything blends together in like unnatural shapes.
What in the world?
It's so weird. It's so weird. So it's like a 2-minute sequence, like a 2-minute video, and this was before AI videos were where they are now, which is still not great, but at least it's a little better. But yeah, it was really bizarre. So, and if it's not AI for whatever reason, that was crazy. That's crazy if they make a choice like that. But yeah, so the first episode follows Nick Fury as he comes back to Earth because he supposedly left Earth after he came back from the blip because he was one of the ones who blipped away. And this is this is the first time you've seen Nick Fury in pretty much since Captain Marvel, and that was, takes place at the
right.
beginning of the MCU.
Yeah.
So it's bizarre to see him back and in the state he's in, because he is not the same Nick Fury that we knew, which is definitely part of the story as he's trying to get back to being how he was Nick Fury.
Sure.
But yeah, you see Maria Hill. She's back as
That's
well.
cool.
You see her. You see Nick Fury, and that's about it for returning characters.
Wow.
And it takes place in Russia, and they're trying to figure out the Skrull invasion and see what's
Okay.
going on. So far, it's good. I really didn't think it was bad in any way. Sam Jackson, again, I don't know if he is just getting really old or if Nick Fury's getting old, but he definitely seems old.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the character and he's gonna.
In what way? Like physically, like sluggish, or it just seems like.
Yeah, sluggish, and he, you can just tell. Like Sam Jackson as an actor is getting older, so he's not doing as many
Isn't
stunts.
he like 70 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
he still looks great.
He looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm like, I always forget how old he is because I don't feel like he stopped aging at like 50 or something.
Yeah. So I chalk it up as part of the story. I think he'll get more
Okay.
fit and be more active. But yeah, when he starts off the series, he definitely seems like he's been through the ringer.
How many? Did you just watch the first episode?
Just the first
or?
episode so
Okay.
far. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because it was one of those that I think a lot of people skipped over.
Yeah.
And so far, it's good. It's 6 episodes. And there's a lot of intrigue and mystery. But I'm also super lost because, again, I don't remember what's going on with the Skrulls because
Yeah.
they're so background.
Well, I think a big thing with Secret Wars 2 is
Secret
Invasion. Sorry, is it should be a massive deal.
It should, yeah. It feels like this should have been a movie that
Yeah.
involved the Avengers and like all these, because some of the characters could be
Yeah.
Skrull, and it would be a crazy story.
Because it's like an Infinity War level event.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, from the comics.
Yeah. So that's. Wait, is Infinity War. Is that what the movie's called?
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet is the.
The thing.
No, but isn't the series called Infinity Gauntlet, the comic series?
No.
Or it's not?
It's Infinity.
I had a shirt that said Infinity Gauntlet.
No, I'm pretty sure it's called the Infinity Saga. The
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Infinity War. I know I have it physically somewhere.
I also have it physically, Tim.
All right, then.
I was trying to think if the comic
It could be called Infinity Gauntlet.
was called
but
Infinity Gauntlet
I don't remember.
because I read it and I feel like I can picture it. And it's not that important, but you know what's crazy?
What?
We recently had, let me think, if you somehow avoided the MCU but plan on watching it, or maybe you're not that far in, never fear. We try to be spoiler free here.
Right.
But Robert Downey jr. Famously played Tony Stark.
Yes.
Perfectly.
We
Iron Man.
talked about this on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard the update?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what I'm about to say feels borderline spoilery, but it's an official release from Robert Downey Jr. himself.
Okay.
So, we recently had a conversation because it was announced at Comic-Con that Robert Downey Jr. was returning to the MCU, playing some version of Doom in the Fantastic Four. And we had a discussion. You thought for sure he was going to be like a variant. I thought they were just introducing him as Victor Von Doom. Just an actor coming back and playing a different, really important role. And then we talked about how crazy either of those would be.
Right.
Because it's just basically a massive spoiler that they gave us for no reason. So, Robert Downey Jr. has confirmed that he's just playing Doom.
It's just him
He's
playing.
returning to the MCU as Victor Von Doom.
That is the stupidest stupid that ever stupid.
How crazy is that?
That it doesn't make any sense. That's stupid.
And why would they tell us?
Why would they tell us? Yeah. I don't know.
Why?
Well, because they have to tell us because now that he is Doom officially, if he showed up, if you went to the theaters to see the movie and he shows up as Doom, the confusion people would have.
You're right.
Because you would think, oh my God, Tony Stark's back.
You're right.
And then it's just the actor, Robert Downey Jr., playing Doom, has no relation to Tony Stark in any way. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It would be crazy. So they would have to tell you so people don't get super confused in the theater.
Yeah.
And they'll probably explain it in the movie and everything, but there is no way you can't, unless none of the characters are going to interact with him that have seen Tony Stark before, but I can't see that happening.
Unless they're just making it like, just in the movie they don't recognize him or whatever. I don't know.
Couldn't. That would I can suspend my disbelief for a lot of things. I couldn't.
But not for that. But you could be correct that none of the other players are gonna see him. Mm-hmm. Like anyone who's seen him before.
But then how do you have, because it's an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
They're not going to have enough time to introduce everybody before it.
Maybe he's
introduce
masked
anybody
up.
new. Yeah, I still believe this is a fake out, and he might be a Doctor Doom, but he's probably a variant of Tony Stark that became Doom in that world. It's got to be. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
This is just a title here, but it says Robert Downey Jr. confirms his Doctor Doom variant. Mm-hmm. So... yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting, but I just wanted to report back on that because I don't have too much other than he confirmed he's not like a Stark variant. Mm-hmm. Unless, now here's the thing. We're talking about it. This could be a storyline I'm unfamiliar with. Mm-hmm. It could be that he's Victor Von Doom. He's a different character. He's not Tony Stark. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's going to be wild to see. Maybe this is all part of the big plan is like us being like, how the heck can they do this? And then we see it. Maybe it's awesome, but it's very strange. And I wanted to let you know that because I know you were not happy at the thought of that being the case.
Dude, it's so stupid.
It looks like that's what they're doing. It's real
so
weird.
Stupid.
I don't know. But I will say back to Secret Invasion. I am planning on catching up on everything before these like bigger movies start coming out again. Because after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine and being like, okay, maybe the MCU comes back with this, even though that was like a bridge. Like it doesn't even feel like a core entry. But if we're getting back into, this announcement is like the most invested I've been in the MCU in a while.
Yes.
I'm like, what are they doing?
What's going on?
So I guess we'll see. But I'm definitely going to check out Secret Invasion. I'm glad to hear you're not like, turned off by the first episode.
Yeah, just the AI opening was the only thing that's
a weird decision.
Really negative. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I finish it. But
you better, dude.
The other thing I got to talk about is just a trailer for a new TV show coming to Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Called Secret Level.
Secret Level,
which is an anthology series.
Love that.
From the I believe it's the director of Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh.
Or the series runner, because I think there's a bunch of different directors. So someone who's heavily involved.
Yes.
Either series creator or director, something like that.
Okay.
But the coolest thing about this series is that it takes existing video games, franchises, stories, characters, and there's going to be individual stories about a bunch of different characters. So the trailer showed off Mega Man, Kratos, the Sifu, the guy in Sifu, Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Who else? A huge plethora. Pac-Man. So these are going to be short stories of all of these different characters.
Wait,
they're the real characters. Like they bought the rights to have all these.
This isn't like
stories.
a history of the games. This is like a story.
Yeah, so they're all going to be individual stories about.
Hey man, shut up. That sounds awesome.
You should see the trailer because it looks great, and there's so much speculation because one of the shots is Kratos in a city, like current God of War Kratos. So they're thinking it might be like
multiverse kind of thing.
Yeah, multiverse or a mashup where it's a bunch of characters. So I believe it's going to be 12 episodes. 12 episodes of all different video games.
It felt like the Joker when he's like, 6. How many of your friends have I killed? I killed 6 of my friends. 6. 12 episodes is a lot.
Huge.
Love, Death, and Robots is one of my favorite, maybe one of my favorite shows ever.
It's wicked good.
It's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And do you know if it's going to be like all different directors and animations like Love, Death, and Robots?
I'm not entirely sure.
That would be tight, too.
That would be, yeah. I assume it's going to be similar format if they're bringing... I had to see if...
Bro, that's exciting.
Yeah. So Secret Level is coming out, I believe, in October or November. Mm-hmm. So pretty soon. Pretty soon.
Wow. Okay. So... Okay.
Yeah, so I really recommend checking out the trailer because it's freaking... What else did they have?
So it's called Secret Level.
Secret Level, yep. List of featured games.
Oh, let's go. I want to hear it right now.
Hold on. We got Armored Core.
Okay.
Conquered, which is just a new PlayStation game. Dungeons & Dragons.
Sick.
Exodus. Honor of Kings. New World. Aeternum. Sifu. Splunky. The Outer Worlds.
Spelunky.
Unreal Tournament. Warhammer 40,000.
Whoa.
So yeah, a lot of like all over the place. So it's 15 stories.
That's crazy.
And then they're specifying, they're saying PlayStation, highlighting various PlayStation studios. So that might not be individual episodes for all those people as opposed to one big thing. Yeah.
All right, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm very fascinated to see.
Prime has more trust from me than Netflix at this point too.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I still am a Netflix fan. A lot of the Netflix produced and distributed films have been really good.
Yep.
But I just feel like I don't know if I've watched anything on Prime that I've been disappointed with.
Yeah, I mean, Prime, like recent things I've watched include The Boys and Invincible.
The Boys, Invincible, Marvelous Miss Maisel was incredible. What else? What's the one with Chris Pratt? Terminal List.
Yep.
Is great.
Isn't Jack Ryan on there too?
Jack Ryan's really good.
I thought Reacher was really good.
I didn't watch that. I heard good things though.
Yeah.
I heard Good Omens was good. A lot of stuff. I mean, everything I've seen has just kind of been really impressive. And it's cool that it's not like, at first I was like, I'm not super familiar with all these games, but that's kind of exciting too.
Right, because I think you'll be able to, kind of like Arcane, like you'll kind of get a little bit into the universe and a little taste of some of these. Because, a lot of these I'm not super familiar with. Unreal Tournament, I kind of know. Warhammer 40,000, Honor of Kings, Exodus, like these are cool ones that I'm very curious to see. So it's all you can see ton of different animation styles. Most of them, if not all of them, look to be 3D.
Dude, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Crossfire, like the board game.
Dude, I hope so. Crossfire. You got a thing on your screen.
Software update, bro. Get out of here.
Not right now. Not during the podcast.
Why right now, dude?
I don't know.
Enter your password to install. It literally is trying to install it right now. Why?
Absolutely not.
Are we still recording?
It looks like it.
Jeez, I'm Christmas.
Crossfire.
What time is it? Why is it trying to install at 5:55 p.m.?
I don't know.
It's awkward. So that sounds sick. I'm definitely down for that. And it's crazy. That's coming, you said November, October?
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. Let me see if I can confirm.
Why is it spooky season already, dude? I know that's not, but I feel
it
like
might have some scary stories. December 10th.
December. All right.
I got a little ahead of myself.
You did get a little ahead of yourself.
It's still coming out this year.
You did get a little bit ahead of yourself. That's exciting. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to hear more about Secret Invasion and freaking, you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah, dude. It's all I got in TV.
I've been watching stuff, but I'm going to hold off till I finish to talk about it.
Okay.
And I guess we can... Oh, we got to go to movies. Movies. Okay, let's go.
Let's go to the movies.
Shout out to our friend Purple Mohawk, who hit me up. I want to say it was a couple weeks ago, and I somehow overlooked the message at first, but she was like, "Hey, Brett, have you seen the trailer for the new Crow movie?" Now, I feel like we've been talking about the Crow for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We did one video on the Crow, and then actually it was on the original Crow because you watched it for the first time.
Yes. Well, you watched it, then I watched it, then we talked about the trailer.
Because then they announced like that this Crow was coming out. They showed the trailer.
And then I think you were reading the book.
I started because I had never read the comic. And now it just feels like it's cruising because I felt like I had been hearing about The Crow for so long, like ever since Jason Momoa was in talks.
Yep.
And then this one, it just feels like it's cranking, and all of a sudden we have a full-length trailer, and I didn't realize that. And I watched it the other day. You said you've seen it. It sounds like we saw the same trailer.
Yep.
How do you feel about it?
From what I saw, it looks just like a unfortunate, cheap attempt at trying to capture what the original was.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be against seeing it in theaters. Like if you wanted to go see it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
But I'm getting like a cheap Underworld vibe.
Interesting.
Like they're trying to capture the new metal movies, but they aren't hitting it.
So yeah, okay, I could see that. I will say I thought it looked awesome.
Okay.
I thought it looked very like uniquely artsy in a way. I was not a fan of the song they used in the trailer. Maybe that sounds nitpicky, but it gave it an attitude near the end of the trailer that I was like, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But it feels so different from the Brandon Lee Crow, which I think you have to do.
Right.
Like,
When we talked about it, it either had to... No, because I don't think it could capture the original. There's no point where it would try to capture the original where it wouldn't feel like it was just fake.
Right, fake or like just a step below.
Yeah.
I just can't see it being better. I mean, the only thing I could think of is like Let the Right One In. It was an incredible vampire movie, and they remade it in America. I forget where it was originally made.
I'm going to say... Norway.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a smaller country.
Swedish.
Swedish. Okay. So they remade it here in America like something ridiculous, like the following year
Yeah,
or something.
it was
Like
quick.
definitely within a couple years. And it's called Let Me In, and that is very good. But it's pretty much shot for shot.
Yes.
So that's the only situation I can think of where it's like, okay, it's a modern take and technology's improved. So if you're going to do The Crow like shot for shot, maybe you can do it. But then it's like, why do that? Like
Money.
maybe, yeah, money. I guess I wouldn't be mad about it if it's good, but there's the tragedy of Brandon Lee just makes it such sketchy grounds. Like people don't really want it. The other option is to make it look completely different. And this looks very different to me.
Different.
And there was some choreography that I really liked. There was some like the fight choreography and the violence in the trailer I was really surprised by, but it looked really creative. And there were also a couple like artsy slow-mo shots that I thought were cool. And the book is darkly poetic. I'm about halfway through it, and it's strange in a good way. Like I really enjoy it. And you also kind of see where the movie, you're like, yeah, the movie makes even more sense to have been shot the way it was and the story told the way that it was, because it's odd. Like the book, even the structure of it is strange.
Yeah.
It feels almost like stream of thought at times. And I feel like it has such an artsy vibe to it that this movie could kind of capture that. Now, I'm terrified to see it because I feel like for whatever reason, I just feel like it's, what are the odds of it being really awesome?
Not great. When we've seen so many remakes and
Yeah.
they just all have not done. There's maybe been a couple, but I can't think of any off the top of
But
my
like
head.
Skarsgård's great.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know. A lot of the visuals looked really cool to me. And the way some of the gun violence was shot and the attitude of it is a little bit different. But again, I think that could play to its strengths, because if it feels like a completely different movie with just similar elements, I feel like that might work better in its case than trying to be too much like the first one. But I guess we'll see. I was just really surprised that I actually really loved the trailer.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, I'm going to go see this right now.
I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope we can enjoy it.
Of course. And I remember we heard some like Twitter review or something that it was like really bad, but
Yeah.
and that kind of plants a seed. But I don't want that there. I'm hoping it'll just be a surprise to everyone.
Yep.
Can you think of any movies that like people that were like sleeper hits? Like people were surprised that it was really good. I feel like there was something not that long ago that everyone was like, okay, this was actually pretty awesome.
I mean, there's plenty of examples. Can I think of one off the top of my head? No.
Sonic was kind of like that
Yeah, Sonic, I think a lot of people...
because of all the trashing right before it came out.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is going to be bad. But
Yeah.
that one ended up being pretty good, I think.
I think so. I love Sonic.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I also like it a lot.
But when I think about like everyone, you know what's driving me crazy is
Tell me
the
what.
live action Disney movies.
Yeah, dude,
I think-
stop making them.
But they're still making. Lion King made over $1 billion. It's one of the most
I didn't realize that.
successful films from Disney because of
Wow. Wow.
it's crazy. It's crazy. The live action one. I can't believe that many people saw it.
Okay, so that's what's weird to me is these movies come out and there's just obviously a built-in audience, but I don't hear a single thing about them after they come out.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about. There's been like I think there was a Peter Pan one that came
Yeah.
out. There was there's a bunch. I
Very
forgot about
weird.
Aladdin and Mulan and Little Mermaid. All those just came and went.
I forgot about Mulan. That was one I was really excited about, actually.
I know. I still got to watch it. I do plan on watching them. Don't you worry, guys. I said it like 4 months ago that I'm
Really
going to go
good.
through them.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
yeah, but now they're coming out with the prequel, the Mufasa.
Yes, I saw that.
Lion King, whatever. And that one's going to be another $1 billion for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. Who's watching it?
I don't know, man. Just Disney fans, I guess.
Yeah.
Like there are people who are diehard Disney fans.
We'll just see anything.
And I mean, it's a shoe-in for like a family weekend.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's a safe place to go with the kids and all that stuff. So, again, built-in audience, and they all come with like a +3. So,
Right.
I mean, that's got to be it. But it's just so weird. They don't need a review. They don't need a positive reaction.
No,
like
it doesn't
they're just,
matter. And
yeah.
they keep making them. So they must keep doing well.
Those have got to be expensive too.
Oh my God.
Like, the live action version. Not that animation's cheap,
Yeah.
but
Lion King in particular, because that one I believe is all animated.
Yeah.
But it's like they used realistic vistas and stuff. So I don't know.
That's nuts.
Maybe it was cheaper if they used real life and then just computer animated stuff over it. But
Maybe. We should. Can we do a community movie night where we watch Mulan?
yeah, I'm
Can you
down.
do that? All right. Maybe that'd be fun.
That'd be a good time.
Yeah, so stay tuned on The Crow. I do want to go see it in theaters because it feels like a big deal.
I legit thought it came out and we missed it. I didn't know.
I got nervous for a minute because I'm like, wait, the trailer's out? Did the movie come out?
Yep.
I saw a poster at a theater the other day. I was like, when does it come out? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's next month, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, September something.
Goodness gracious.
Not.
Legit, like it feels like Halloween already.
Yes.
Everyone is talking about it. I'm seeing like pumpkin everything. I watched
Can't
Pearl
avoid it.
the other day.
Yeah.
And I just
You watched Pearl again?
Yeah, I did.
It's
I
so
watched it
good.
again. It's so good. There's like two scenes in particular where I'm like, how is this movie real? It's so unbelievable. And the commentary on being obsessed with like being loved and like desired, but also like, oh, so much. Gosh, I love that movie.
It's so good.
So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. It's just like I'm playing like 3 horror games. Like it's just everywhere, and the ads I'm seeing are like it's basically Halloween. I'm
Let's
like,
go.
bro, it's still August. What's happening?
I'm not going to jump on it until September. I want to get
I'm
an early
trying,
jump on
dude.
it, but I'm waiting until September.
I was already in the middle of Silent Hill, so I'm like, I gotta play it, dude.
Something.
But I have been like hankering to watch horror movies all of a sudden. It's so weird how it happens. It's got to be a little bit of a psychological thing, right? Like you get to a certain point of the year and it's like your body's expecting like monsters to show
yeah,
up.
it's just like it gets shoved in your face everywhere you look, and you just either go along with it or you hate it.
But mom's killing me. I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys have a family member who's just like only thinks about holidays at all times? Because like the other day, mom posted on Facebook like it's almost time, and it was a picture of all the pumpkin spice stuff she bought when
so
shopping.
much.
And then she texts us a video of a Christmas tree. I'm like, Mom, if you're gonna force us out of summer, at least pick one.
Pick a holiday.
Pick one holiday. Don't force
I
us.
think she said it's coming.
Yeah, she did. It's a threat every year. She's like, it's coming.
Dude, the tree.
It's brutal.
My nemesis.
So you have 2 things in the movies section here that I really want to hear about. So you went on an Adam Sandler binge.
Yes.
It's 2 movies.
It is 2.
But one you've seen before.
Yes.
One you either haven't seen or didn't remember that
Didn't
I told you
remember.
to watch.
Yes.
Didn't remember. Okay. So Click made you cry. We know.
Click.
Yeah.
Click is one of those forever crier movies.
Yeah, it's
That
crazy.
Doesn't matter when you watch it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you watch it. Doesn't matter who you watch it with. You will always freaking cry at that movie.
It's too much, dude.
It's too much.
How's he do it? How did Sandler pull this off, dude?
I don't know. He's magical.
He is a magical
yeah,
man.
Click. I mean, it's in my opinion, it might be one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Like top 3 for sure. Maybe number 1.
Salma Hayek in the who plays his wife? I've only ever seen Click once. What are you doing? Is it? Should I be embarrassed or something?
You need to go watch it and then punch yourself for not remembering.
I've only seen it
Which-
once. It's been years.
Wonderful actress.
All right, I'm just gonna check right now. 'cause,
No,
yeah,
you
I can't go watch it right now.
Go watch. I'll put it on right now. What'd you pull up?
I literally typed in Click and it brought me to the Live Nation email subscriptions page.
You just subscribe to Live Nation.
That's so weird.
Dude,
So
I could just tell you.
tell me about Click.
Click. Oh, so Click, guys.
I mean, I know about.
Click's great. It's just about Adam Sandler. I think you figured out who it was.
You know what's weird? I kind of knew from the way you responded. I was like, is it Kate Beckinsale? You responded. You responded in a way that told me it was Kate Beckinsale, which is crazy that a facial expression
Yeah.
and lack of sound could make me think it's Kate Beckinsale.
Because there's only so many. Man.
Yeah.
I think she looks better in that than she does in Underworld, which is crazy.
Is it because she's just
Just perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be
I think
related.
I fell in love with her watching that movie.
there's
again.
something about a casual look.
Yeah,
Like, she's
casual
just-
Kate Beckinsale.
There's something about a casual
You
Kate
know,
Beckinsale.
it's nice to see her in leather and spandex and all these crazy things all the time, but a casual Kate Beckinsale is really
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, Click is the story of Adam Sandler who has a really busy life.
So casual.
And he can't. Brent's pulling up pictures of her.
just wanted to see what he was
Let me
talking
just pull
about.
up that anime picture.
No,
again.
Tim!
What? Oh, sorry. And
I have to mark this mature.
this 18 plus. But yes, he gets he gets this magical remote that
Yep.
lets him control life like a DVD.
Of course.
So he can fast forward, he can rewind, he can pause, he can
Yep.
scene select. And it's just him going through life. And a majority of the movie is like fun, is him like doing goofy things with it.
Yep.
And the movie just takes like a Bridge to Terabithia dark turn. A dark turn that no
does.
one expects.
No.
And the remote starts fast forwarding through very important moments in his life. And it's weird because it's like relatable. Even though I've never experienced it myself, I just know it's such a human experience to mentally check out of like important events, or because you're so concerned about other things and you have so many things going on, it's hard to be there for everything.
Of course.
So there's just like so many lessons about living baked into this. What you'd think would be a fun Adam Sandler comedy.
Because it's a ridiculous concept.
Yes.
It's that just. I don't know if it's because you said Underworld, but I just felt like Bill Nye when he says that. It's a ridiculous legend.
Dude, you nailed it too.
One from bat, one from wolf. It's a ridiculous legend. It's a crazy, like, out of control, goofy concept that a lot of like life lessons are wrapped into.
Yes.
All you need is the concept of losing time. And you're like,
it.
oh, wait a second. This is absolutely devastating.
Yeah, this is heartbreaking because you get hit with so many sad moments that people just naturally go through in their lives. But again, he's fast forwarding to them because of just how the remote is like programmed in this scenario. But yeah, it's just super. It's just one of those movies that wakes you up. You know, it's makes you like really reflect in the moment and just think about things.
I respect it for that too, because it's like, it is a fun movie. And then you're like, I didn't expect to think about all
Dude,
this
I
stuff.
was balling. The last like 20 minutes.
Too much.
It's too much.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Dude, it is a really great watch. And Adam Sandler's pretty, I would say, relatively tame in it compared to his other movies.
Right.
He's more, like a stressed out, overworked dad who's trying to make everything work.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of heart to it. It's, again, one of Adam Sandler's best to me because I think the movie, I mean, he's great in it, but the movie, the story and all that stuff just makes it so powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. Definitely a keeper. It's still to this day can make me cry. So if I ever want to cry on command, I just need to play the movie in the background of whatever I need to cry
Just
for.
know where it goes.
Just know. Yeah. Even knowing where it all ended up.
And nothing could transition better
Yes.
than click into Big Daddy.
Into Big Daddy.
Because this movie makes me tear up.
Really?
And always has. And you didn't remember it at all.
No, I did not.
So I watched it like 2 weeks ago, and it made me cry.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about it?
I thought it was good.
Yep.
I think, again, it's one of his better movies. I think I like drama Adam Sandler more than I do comedy Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
At least comparing it to, what did I watch? Waterboy and Billy Madison.
Yep, and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I haven't watched Happy. Oh, no, I did. Yeah. Sorry, I my brain. Shut up.
Wait, you haven't watched Billy Madison?
Right, Billy Madison I got to watch. Is Kate Beckinsale on that one?
I did give you the Kate Beckinsale look. I apologize.
But yeah, I found I like drama Adam Sandler more.
Yeah.
I just enjoy like his more, I don't know, down to earth, serious stories.
I think that's allowed. And Big Daddy is in, I think, the same vein as Click. I think Big Daddy is funnier.
Yes. I think there is more comedy moments in it.
Did you, so as far as comedy goes, because you said Happy Gilmore didn't actually make you laugh as much as you might expect. I laughed like throughout that movie. Did you laugh more at Big Daddy because it's more grounded? Like,
yeah, because I thought a lot of the stuff the kid did was funny.
Yeah.
And him trying to like deal with it. Like the kid wets the bed and he puts a bunch of newspaper
it's
on
the
it.
best.
It's so funny.
Dude, I'll never forget the first time I saw that. I laughed so hard. And do you know who the kid is?
It's Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Yeah.
It's both of them, right?
Yeah.
Then they switch back.
Isn't that
back
nuts?
And forth. Yeah, I almost didn't recognize them.
Yeah.
Or them, I should say. But it was cool to see
They're
them
such
do
little
that.
babies.
Yeah, the little babies.
Yeah, the Sprouses were adorable in that. And if you're unfamiliar with Big Daddy, basically Adam Sandler plays this sort of deadbeat dude who is living off a settlement from, I think he got his foot run over by like a rental car or something.
Yep.
And so he accidentally comes into possession of this kid who's dropped off at his doorstep for his roommate who's not currently home. And he kind of falls in love with being this kid's dad, which you can't do with a child that doesn't belong to you.
Right.
So that's where the emotional aspect of the story comes in, and it's kind of a pull on the heartstrings.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's you get some very emotional moments of Adam Sandler like realizing what it means to be a father and him becoming more mature throughout the story. And there were moments where I felt like it's one of those, and it happens a lot in comedies and stuff, where if he just like explains what's going on or talks to the right person about the right thing, instead of it being all just like, oh wait, this isn't the truth, like
You think so?
not necessarily with the kid. Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe more so with the kid actually when I think about it.
I don't know.
Like I don't know. The whole situation started because he just lied to like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess we wouldn't have the story of this.
Of course not. If he told the truth, then the movie's over.
Then the movie's over. So I guess you need it.
Tim doesn't understand movies.
I guess you need some kind
The
of flow.
montage didn't make you tear up at the end?
That was pretty good. It didn't make me tear up, but
You're heartless.
dude, I cried at Click.
Yeah, go watch Click, dude.
What? Oh.
So-
but yeah, it was great. I thought it was funny. There was a lot of good. I definitely laughed way more than I did during Happy Gilmore.
That's
and Waterboy.
insane.
Yeah.
But I guess we're learning what version of Adam Sandler you like better. It's pretty weird. All
It's a weird
keepers,
one.
though, yeah?
Definitely a keeper.
right.
It was really fun to revisit, and I'm curious how much that apartment was that they lived in.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I can't, like, back in the day, they even had a part where, this is the other thing. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. There was a lot of, like, product placement. There was, like, that whole segment where he's trying to get to McDonald's before 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
and, sir, we stopped serving breakfast at 10:30.
Yeah.
He starts yelling.
Oh, it's so good. Nice parenting. Yeah. Thanks. Were you my therapist? Take a walk.
He had a lot of good quips.
Oh, so great.
But yeah, I really like to see all the old products. Like they had an old Cheetos bag. Like it's a cool encapsulation of what the 90s were.
It is. And what's funny to me is the product placement. I almost didn't even think about it. Like they do it with Subway too and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But they're all just so funny. Like the McDonald's scene is like memorable because it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then whenever he's trying to eat chips quietly, it's just funny. I don't even think about it as like product placement, but you're definitely right.
And I love seeing Steve Buscemi. His character was funny.
Oh, he's the best.
The homeless guy and Rob Schneider as the delivery guy.
Yes.
He was great, too.
Dude, do you know how many times I say, I got 2 presents. It's Clock Radio. It's Clock Radio. Thanks for telling me. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, and I finally saw Hip Hop Anonymous.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
I see where it came from.
It's such a like well-known
Hip Hop
Anonymous. You give him all the easy ones, dude.
That was killing me.
Iconic.
Yep.
I love it. It's
So there were
good.
some really good moments in
Yeah.
that. Definitely a keeper.
rules.
I don't know what I'm watching next. Maybe Billy Madison.
You got to watch Billy Madison, and you got to tell me why you watched Alien versus Predator, Requiem.
Because it's the only alien movie I haven't seen.
Oh, and you're going to see Romulus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to watch the last one that I've missed.
Is the video still playing?
I think so. Want me to get up and check? I'll check. I think it's just a percentage.
All right, but what percentage are we at?
20%.
All right.
That's
Cool.
fine. We're getting close to wrapping up.
We're still good. We're still
Yeah.
good.
So,
Yeah, so I wanted to, I saw it on the list.
yep.
And I watched half of it.
I fell asleep. I put it on and fell asleep and
Bro.
came back later.
35 minutes of like 13 different human stories. And I just don't
I can't believe you watch it. Have you seen it before?
know.
Oh, this is your first time?
Yeah.
Did you watch the other Alien vs. Predator?
No.
I guess you don't really need it
You
other than the
don't.
beginning, but
Yeah, I mean, I've seen I've seen Alien versus Predator like in pieces, and I did start it once, and I remember I didn't get to finish it because I had to like do something. But it just felt like kind of a goofy action movie,
yeah,
whatever.
I think that one was better because it was kind of like more true to the alien lore side
Yep.
of things, and they go to like this cool alien like ruins, and there was a lot of
cool.
cool elements to it. This movie sucks.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Alien vs. Predator Requiem is just so boring.
Yeah, I can't believe there's literally. So I looked, right. I got 33 minutes into the movie, I think. And and that's when I checked. I was like, how long have I been watching this? There's a story about a pizza delivery kid who doesn't want to deliver pizza to this house because his friend who's dating a guy is there.
Yep.
Then you have the story of there's this guy in the woods with his son. Well, you do kind of need them, I guess.
Right.
And then you see, there was another one that I was like, why am I even seeing
Military wife that
Yes,
came home.
this woman comes home like 10, 15 minutes into the movie, shows up and she's got a little boy and a husband who's there.
Little girl.
Is it a little girl? Oh, that's right. And then was there another one or is that it? Is it those three?
There was a guy who starts the movie where he gets out of jail or something, or he.
Oh my gosh!
And the cop picks him up.
That one. There's a guy who comes from out of town to pick up his brother from prison, and then so there's.
Well, it wasn't even his brother. It was just a cop who picked him up, and he was going to meet the pizza guy, who was his younger brother.
Oh, that was his brother.
That was his brother.
Why does he pick up the guy from prison?
The cop picks him up because they were friends. Because he used to live there.
Oh my gosh, I literally forgot because so much stupid stuff happens.
It's insane, and it means nothing. It's
really
what it is it's connecting the characters because they all get together at one point once things start going down.
Okay, that's what I figured. I only stopped because I literally ran out of time. I was like, I want to watch some of it so I can like keep up the conversation with Tim. And I just couldn't believe 33 minutes in, we'd seen a predator and an alien and is an alien a predator? Like it.
So, a little spoiler here for the end of the previous Alien movie.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Okay, that's your time.
I asked the question.
Brett asked the question.
Fast forward what, like 30 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. You're good. An alien impregnates the predator at the end of the first
Okay, that's what
Predator.
I figured what it was at the beginning
And
of
then
this.
a baby comes out and it's a pred-alien.
Is that what it's called?
That's what I call it.
Predalien.
Pred-alien.
Yeah. It's better than Alien Editor, so.
Right there, that's a good one. So, dude, I mean, I could go on and on about how awful this movie is. Everyone knows it's awful. There's just a couple things I want to point out. One, I could not see a blasted thing in that movie.
I thought it was because I was watching part of it on my phone.
Nope.
I couldn't see anything.
The whole movie.
It's so dark.
They don't know what lighting is.
Yeah, it's so dark.
You can't see anything throughout the
Dude,
whole movie.
we have one light right now, and it's working better than whatever they had on set for Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Yeah, and so any fights that happen, that's the worst part, is like 90% of the deaths are off screen. You see just like blood splatter against a wall, or you hear someone scream.
Or you see the creature on like from behind, like on top of a body, and it's just like, and then it cuts away.
So I think there was like one or two good deaths.
Yeah.
Not worth watching the movie for. Also, all the characters are just like know nothing, like they're thrown around, they're killed off, like they're nothing. They may seem relevant to the story and then like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could be a plus if you like to be surprised when people die.
Sure.
But it just felt like nothing at the end. I was like, what was the point of all this?
Yeah.
The only good thing about this, and it's only because it's unique, is this is the only Alien movie that takes place in modern day. Every other one takes place way in the future. Even Prometheus is like 100 years from now.
Right.
So that's a little interesting to see aliens in a modern place.
But does Alien versus Predator take place in?
Yeah, it takes place. So
okay.
it's unique because the other Alien versus Predator takes place in like Antarctica, and then they go to a ruin. So it's not really a modern day. Where the other one takes place in like small town.
That is cool.
So it's cool for that because we've never seen it before.
Yeah.
At least in movies. So that's cool, but it's not cool enough to
watch
the movie. Yeah. But yeah, it is a mega sleeper.
Dude, I couldn't even believe there's one scene where the writing is so bad,
dude.
Where it's the pizza guy and the girl, having a conversation about the clock, in class or whatever.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the clock behind you.
It's so, and then she goes, "Oh my gosh." She like what is she doing? First of all, he's in his like truck or whatever, and she leans in on the window, and I don't know why, but her name being Jessie just annoys me. Like I feel like of course her name's Jessie. He's like, "Hey Jessie," and she's like, You're looking at me the same way you look at me in class." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "This is how you look at me in class." And he's like, "Oh no," he goes, "Well, you sit in front of the clock." And she's like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Next time you're in class, look behind you. There's a clock." And she's like, "I know there's a clock there, but we both know that's not what you're looking at." And then he just gets out of the truck and like, it's the worst interaction
it doesn't even
ever.
make any
I'm
sense.
like, please stop.
Even worse, it comes back later.
They talk about the clock?
Yeah, because they go skinny dipping.
Oh, that's right. And then, that's right. So he gets out and she's like, "You want to go swimming later?" And he's like, "Swimming?" Dude, it's literally like a stage play. Swimming.
Swimming.
And then she's
and
like,
I don't
yeah.
understand what she said about firing her boyfriend.
Okay, that never comes up?
No.
Because she says it like 3 times and they make it like an inside joke.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, he's fired.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's fired.
Like, what?
I don't understand it.
Dude, it's a mess.
Yeah, so, and reminder, we're talking about an Alien versus Predator movie.
Right? I mean, don't even talk about the aliens or predators in this review.
I mean,
all.
the Predators look cool. Like, Predator suits look dope. At the very beginning, right before the Predator puts his mask on, like, that looks rad.
Yep.
But it's all wasted so we can learn about Jesse's clock.
Yeah. Yeah, the human stuff is just whatever. If you're going to watch one of them, watch the first one. You get really cool action in that. Lots of aliens, lots of predators. It's this one only has one predator in it.
How many Predator movies have you seen?
I have seen the first 2.
Okay.
And Prey.
So is Predators the only one you haven't seen?
Predators and The Predator.
Oh, geez, I forgot about
yeah.
that. I got to assume those are both better than this.
They gotta be.
Because I was going to ask you, is this the worst out of all the Alien and Predator movies?
For sure, from what I've seen so far. Yeah. It doesn't do either of them justice in any way. And for it to be a crossover movie, I just
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Like it should just all be about the action and that's what the first one was. I mean, there was a human story for the first 30 minutes too to get it in action, but then you get so much Alien and Predator stuff and it's great. So
not here.
Not in the second one. Nope.
Not in the second one.
Nope.
And that, my friends, I think is going to conclude episode number 299
of the Keep Up Podcast.
Again, if you haven't, please find us on all socials at The Keep Up Podcast, patreon.com/The Keep Up for some extra bonuses. You can drop your reviews and your recommendations for us there every month. You can get the Patreon exclusive podcast, The Keep Up in Cricket City, in both video and audio formats, and get any exclusive stuff on there that we post regularly. I guess, I don't know. It feels like there should be more. It's not goodbye.
It's goodbye,
Tim's
Brett.
panicking.
It's goodbye.
And just so you can comfort Tim, he's going to tell you where you can find him now all over the internet.
It's me, Ronald McDonald. You kids can find me at Collection Revolution on all social media platforms. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Twitch. That's McDonalds.com/Collection Revolution.
That would be sick.
That would be sick. Wherever you can find me, that's where I'll be. And Brett, where can everyone find you and your McChickens?
Yeah, you can find me at This Drink I Like It on Instagram and TikTok. They're kind of different. On TikTok, I'm strictly cataloging my t-shirts right now, so if you're into that kind of thing, you can. On Instagram, it's my personal page, so you can find a link tree there that has all of my other stuff. It'll get you to my music, specifically Sounds Like ATA, where I've got I just scheduled the drop of my next single and music video, so if you can follow me over there, that'd be tight. Sorry, that was a lot of things. At This Drink I Like It on Instagram will
That's
get
not
you
a lot
everywhere.
of things. You're letting the people know, Brett.
I know.
They're not going to hear you for another month.
We're literally going to record next week.
Shut up.
All right. Fantastic. Special shout out to patrons. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to, actually, I meant to say it at the beginning. Jesse, thank you for joining us on Patreon.
Yeah.
And
we also saw what you guys recommended on Patreon, so keep your eyes open for some special content relating to that.
Yeah, we got 4 recommendations. I'm pretty sure they're all horror movies, which I'm not mad at, but I'm just saying, why is it already October? It's spooky season.
Another
bro.
reason.
It's crazy. Tim's going to do what's called M-Babble. This is where he talks about whatever I tell him to talk about for about a minute and a half to take us out. You guys are the best. We love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will talk to you very soon. Tim, your theme is... I hate looking at him. Ronald McDonald on a beginner ski slope. Okay, love you guys. See you later. Bye.
Okay. Why, hello, kids. Welcome to Ronald McDonald's Teaches You How to Ski. It's me, your host, Ranald McDonald. And I got lots of things to show you, like putting the skis on your feet. And I only got McChicken nuggets for my toes. So that's what I'm skiing on. And so you put them on your feet, and you see this ski slope down here that you got to ride on? That's where we're going. So you put them on your feet, and you just go. And if you crash, well, come to the McDonald's hospital. Well, we're going to fix up your wounds with McDoubles and Big Macs. And we're just going to squish it all in your open wounds and help you out. And it does come at the fee of a normal McDonald's meal because life ain't free. Because it's me, Ronald McDonald. They don't put me in commercials anymore because I scare kids. But that's okay because I'm here again. Yay. And so I'll leave you with this. If you ever have an injury, don't put food in it. Don't put any meats or sauces or cheese or anything like that. Just get proper care. Ronald McDonald may offer you a delicious time, but he's not going to offer you a healthy time. Thank you.